Thank you, brothers and sisters. See, the Los Angeles that I love is made up of beautiful people who are behind me and who are all over this city. This is a city that cares for one another. This is a city of caretakers. The people that I'm standing next to are people who work with our students and our children. They're people who work in our faith institutions, caring for entire congregations. They're the people who are fighting for worker rights. They're our union brothers and sisters. These are the people who are running to the detention centers in order to offer legal services to those who are currently detained. They're the same people talking to the families that are calling us on our hotline. This is the Los Angeles that I love deeply. This is also the Los Angeles that the immigrant community has helped build from its very, very first days as a city. And what I want you to know is the city that I love loves our people back. What I have seen come to our city is cruelty, is chaos, is violations of human, civil, and constitutional rights. What has been brought to our city has been racial profiling in a way that I have never experienced it in my career. What I see now, and based on all our reports, is over 45 enforcement actions, not just in the city of Los Angeles, but our entire region, all of Southern California. I have never seen this. It's unprecedented, and that is an understatement. The pain that we are witnessing when we talk to the family members is unbearable, of children being left behind. And I want this president to know that this city is tough, it is organized, it is disciplined, and will not tolerate what is happening at this moment.
Yeah.
What was very clear to me this year was, at the beginning of the year, is that they were not just going after the immigrant community, but they were going to go after all the immigrant rights organizations that supported them. And they did. They began by defunding us, by making sure that organizations here next to me wouldn't have the resources to be able to go represent children and vulnerable adults, disabled individuals in detention, that took away legal services from those who are still trying to find their parents and their children from the first Trump administration. And now what I see very clearly is they're coming to the organizations by then, I would say, just saying the most vicious of lies of who we are and what we do and what we're about. But the truth is the truth, and it's based on our actions. Not actions of this day, but actions of decades.
That's right.
And yes, we have received a letter from Senator Josh Hawley.
Boo! Shame on that.
But what I want you to know is that's not going to deter us. It's not going to intimidate us from standing with our immigrant community, by standing with our families, by demanding due process, by demanding that there be accountability for the violations of human and civil rights that have occurred in our city. But I know I'm not alone. These are all the people who are here with me, and there's so many good people in LA, and we're going to stand together. We're going to show this country that we do believe in liberty and justice for all, and that our Constitution and our Bill of Rights are our guiding principles, and that is what has brought so many immigrants to this country, because they believe deeply in these values, and we're going to fight to make sure that those values are upheld. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mayor.
Padilla! Padilla!
let me just say that one thing I think that is not thought about, we certainly understand it in our city. The immigrant community is vital to the economy of our city.
That's right.
There are entire sectors of our economy that will not function if the immigrant community is too afraid to go to work and too afraid to go to school. You could talk about the construction industry, and I think there's a lot of building that needs to take place here. You can talk about hospitality, and I think that we are concerned about our tourism industry. And I could go on and on about the economic impact. That is why we have the Chamber of Commerce and the Central City Association led by Nell McCosker and Maria Salinas, the Los Angeles Chamber of Commerce.
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor, for your work. Angelica, thank you for your work and what you are doing in the front lines. On behalf of the Los Angeles Area Chamber of Commerce, I can tell you that we are deeply, deeply disturbed by all the activity that we have seen. And Mayor, you are right. We have a local economy here that is vibrant, but it's vibrant because of all our workforce. That includes our immigrant workforce that is here. And we at the Chamber of Commerce, we understand and we know that they play a role in just about every sector that you can think of. We understand that together, that we power one of the largest economies in this country. And it is important for us to recognize that if we have employees that do not show up to work, right, that's a problem. If they do not show up to their health appointments, that's a problem. They do not show up to their school and their education, that's a problem for our broader community. We want to see this community thrive. This is the Los Angeles that we all know. And I'm so proud to stand with all the civic leaders that are here, the business leaders that are here to say enough. We need to de-escalate this. We cannot have what happened to Senator Padilla today. That cannot be the norm. And Los Angeles will rise above this because we've done it before. And we're going to do it again. And we're going to do it with everyone in our community, including our immigrant population. I was with our chamber board this morning, affirming the work that we are doing to ensure that this community feels safe, feels supported, and that we are all working together just like we're here with the mayor and with this entire group here today. Thank you, Mayor, for having us and for lifting up how important it is to sustain an economy that works for all. Thank you. Yeah.
I started off my day meeting with representatives of the business community and the labor community, which plays a vital role in our city. And there are already reports of people not showing up to work, of empty store shelves, of people feeling that they cannot leave, kids and families afraid to go to graduations. The attendance at graduations being down by 25 and 50% because parents are afraid that on one of the most important days of their lives that they cannot attend the graduation because they might be detained by ICE. This is not the America, this is not the city that we live in, and we will not accept this. That's right. We are also a city of faith, a city of many faiths, many cultures. There's not too many countries on earth that are not represented in Los Angeles. I'd like to bring up Father Brendan Bowes from the Dolores Mission Church.
Thank you, Mary Bass. My name is Father Brendan Bussey. It's okay, Polish immigrants do strange things to their last names. As you said, I'm the pastor of Dolores Mission Church, and it was great to have you stand with the Interfaith community. I hope you felt the Interfaith community standing with you on Tuesday when we came into Grand Park to pray in peace, to pray for peace, to bring a presence of peace. And I know, as you mentioned, the children that are here and our families are feeling that this is a moment that is quite scary for many of us. But I stand here today to remind us that this is also not just a scary moment, but a sacred moment. This is a sacred moment where we as the city of Los Angeles stand up and recognize that there's two ways we can live, as if everything is sacred or as if nothing is. And we stand here today because we know that everything and everyone and every place is sacred. There are some in our government, as you know, as we have seen, that act as if nothing is sacred. Not our churches, not our schools, not our hospitals, not our shelters, not our homes, not our streets, not our parks, no place is sacred, and nobody is treated as if they were in this city by this government. And so I'm here to remind you that this is a moment where we have a choice to make. If everything is sacred, then we need to respect the dignity of all people, respect the rights of all people. We need to do everything we can to advocate and stand for that, and everybody in this room, I think, stands with us as we say that. I go to my school every day, and I hear things now that I don't ever want to hear. Children looking at me saying, "Father Brendan, I saw you on the news." That's something I never wanted to hear. But I asked one of those children, I said, "How did that make you feel?" And he said, thought for a minute, and he said, "Strong. I felt strong when I saw you up there." And that's what I want everybody to hear in the faith community, the civic community, the business community, the whole of Los Angeles. Then we stand together. Our children do not feel scared. They do not feel threatened. They do not feel worried about who's going to be home when they get back from school. They feel strong when they see us standing together. They feel brave when they see us acting in their name. They feel proud when they see people standing up for what is right. And that's what we do here today and always. As we said in the park on Tuesday, we will continue to be brave with our love, because that's what Los Angeles is. Someone at that action was there crying in tears, asking, "Where is my family?" And as I heard them say that, I said, I don't know where they are, but I know exactly who they are. They are our brothers and sisters, and we need to start acting as if that were true. We will be brave with our love. We will be brave with our love. We will be brave with our love.
So let me just say, as I said earlier, that there's no one up here that supports vandalism, that supports violence. We have had to have a curfew in the city because we want to make sure that the downtown neighborhood and all the other neighborhoods are safe. But let me be very clear. We want peace to come to our city. The peace that we need to have happen needs to begin in Washington, and we need to stop the raids. Having the military, soldiers who are trained to fight wars on foreign soil here in our city is not going to bring peace, because first and foremost, they are not needed. Second of all, federalizing the National Guard will not bring peace to our city. That is not, all that is going to do is provoke people and create and add to the sense of fear in this city. We know how to bring about peace, and peace begins with ICE leaving Los Angeles. Thank you. Wait. Okay, we're going to take a few questions. Zach?
We're going first to Anna.
And you've been listening to Mayor Karen Bass along with some other leaders there. She says that she wants peace to come to the city, and it comes from Washington, and it ends with the raids happening on LA. Of course, we're going to have much more on this news conference held by the mayor coming up on KCAL News at 4.